Here we have the free body diagram that we developed yesterday in class with an object on an inclined plane. We're assuming it's at rest. We've already broken the gravitational force down into its components. The perpendicular component, perpendicular to the incline, and Fp is parallel to the incline. We also learned that theta, the angle of the incline, the angle of the incline here is equal to that angle there as we showed yesterday. So what we need to do now is determine an equation to find Fp and F perpendicular using Fg and theta. So it's just going to be basic trig here. Let's take a moment and develop this together. In reference to that angle theta, this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side of the triangle. Opposite and adjacent, and that of course is your hypotenuse. So knowing the hypotenuse, because you're going to know Fg, or you're going to find it by doing m times g. I want to write that out real quick. You might find that by doing m times g, many times you will. We want to find the opposite side, the Fp. So let's do that. What trig function involves the opposite and hypotenuse? Yeah, that'd be the sine trig function. So what we get is we get sine of theta equals the opposite side, which is Fp, over the hypotenuse, which is Fg. So if we multiply both sides by Fg, we can solve for Fp, and we can develop this. Fp equals Fg sine theta. And that's going to be a nice, handy little equation for us there. So we'll write that down. That should be on your equation sheet there as well. Now let's take a second and do that same thing to find F perpendicular. To find F perpendicular, we're looking for the adjacent side, and we'll know the hypotenuse. So that would be cosine of theta equals the adjacent side, which is F perpendicular, over the hypotenuse, which is the force of gravity. Alright, and if we solve that for F perpendicular, we'd multiply both sides by Fg, and we get Fg cosine theta. Since you're going to solve for Fp and F perpendicular so often, it's just handy to have those nice little shortcuts. There you go. Feel free to use those as you solve net force problems.